guys, today's lesson is on writing equations. We did a similar lesson last chapter when we were writing algebraic expressions, except now since we're writing equations, we are going to have equal signs. When they're giving us a sentence, there are a couple words that are going to mean equal sign in each sentence. The first word, of course, would be equal. The next word would be equivalent. We have same or same as. The word is represents equal sign or equal. Identical. And lastly, we will see total or totals. So when we see these words in a sentence, we know that that's going to mean equal sign. We want to find these words first in the sentence because then everything to the left of that word will go to the left of the equal sign in the equation we will write, and everything on the right will go on the right. So let's take a look at number 1. 3 times m plus 5 totals 14. What word in that sentence would represent the equal sign? In this case, that would be the word totals. So what I advise you guys to do is either underline or circle it and write a little equal sign above the word totals. Everything to the left of that word will go to the left of the equal sign in our equation. So how would we write 3 times m plus 5? Well, 3 times m would look like this, and then plus 5. And then the only thing to the right side of the word totals is the number 14, so our equation would be 3m plus 5 equals 14, and that would be our answer. So every time we do a problem like this, we're going to, again, find the word that means equal sign, do the left side of the equation, and then do the right side of the equation. So let's take a look at number 2. The product of a number, y and 5, is equal to 3 times the sum of b and c. What word or phrase means equal sign in this sentence? That would be is equal to. So I'm going to put a little equation sign above it. Everything on the left will go on the left of our equation, and everything on the right will go on the right. So let's do the product of a number y and 5. Product is a multiplication, and how would we write the multiplication of y and 5? That would be 5y. And now everything to the right of that phrase is going to go to the right of our equal sign. This is sort of an expression that we have not seen before, but we will see in this section. It says 3 times the sum of b and c. So I know times means multiplication and sum means addition. If we write 3b plus c, this is actually incorrect. This is just 3 times b plus c. They want 3 times the sum of b and c. So this problem here is important because we actually have to add something to our expression on the right-hand side to show that it's 3 times the sum. And what that is parentheses. So whenever they have a number times the sum of two things or a number times the difference of two things, you're going to want to put parentheses around it. Number 3 is similar. Let's first find the word or phrase that means equal sign. 10 times the difference of m and n is the same as the quotient of 7 and n. In this sentence, the same as would represent our equal sign. So let's start writing our equation. Do the left side first. It says 10 times the difference of m and n. This is just like number 2 where we have something times a sum or something times a difference. You want to put parentheses around it. So it would be 10 times the difference of m and n is subtraction. And then everything after that phrase will go to the right or after the equal sign. The quotient of 7 and n. Quotient refers to division, So we could say 7 divided by n, or you could actually put it in a fraction and say 7 divided by n. Either option would be correct. Let's take a look at the next one. 100 minus 3 times a number is identical to 9. We have the word identical to, or the phrase, so that would be our equal sign. Let's start writing our equation. Everything on the left will go on the left. So 100 minus 3 times a number. So we have 100 minus is subtraction, 3 times a number. Now they didn't tell us what variable they want us to use, so I'll just use x. Is identical to, the only thing on the right side or after that phrase is 9. So we just have equals to 9. This phrase minus means subtraction, and in the next sentence we're going to also see a phrase that means subtraction taken away from. However, we have to be careful with that specific phrase. Let's first talk about the word or phrase that means equal sign in number 5. Twice as much as x taken away from 95 is equivalent to 37. Equivalent to is the phrase that means equal sign. Let's write the expression to the left of the equal sign first. Again, as I mentioned, taken away from means subtraction. However, this is a special phrase that we have to actually switch the terms being subtracted. Twice as much as x is 2x. Taken away from is subtraction, and then it says 95, but this is actually incorrect. When something's taken away from something else, it actually comes second. So if 2x is being taken away from 95, we have 95 minus 2x equals to, the only thing after that, a phrase that means equal sign, is 37. All right, what I'd like you guys to do is actually pause the video now, try number 6 and number 7, and then play the video for the answer. First find the word or phrase that means equal to sign, and then write your two expressions to the left and to the right. So in number 6, the word that means equal sign is actually is. Remember, we have the word is up at the top, the word or phrases that mean equal sign. So a number squared is the only thing to the left. They don't tell us what variable to use, so we'll use x. And the way you'll write x squared is like this. It's an exponent, equal sign, 5 times the difference of k and m. So this one is just like number 3, where we have something times the difference of two things, or something times the sum of two things. We need parentheses. So 5 times the difference of k and m. Difference refers to subtraction, so this would be our answer for number 6. And lastly, number 7, what word or phrase means equal sign? In number 7, that would be is the same as. So let's write everything to the left of the equation first. 20 more than k, that would be 20 plus k, or you could even write k plus 20. That would also be correct. More than means addition. Is the same as h squared decreased by 9. H squared would be h to the second power, and decreased is subtraction by 9. So that would be our answer here. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I'll talk to you